Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome back. So this weekend we're making some botanical things all weekend. So the first video you should have seen is these expandable envelopes. I will put the playlist where these will be in the description. I'm going to add it to, I don't know if to add it to my no, I'm going to add it in the botanicals. I was going to put it in the Let's Create playlist, but I'll add it to the botanicals. So we've made those. Like I say, I'm going to put, I think I've made 8, so I'll probably put 5 sets in the shop once I've finished the complete sets. So today we're going to be making, I think a lot of people call them sack pockets. To me these are bags, but yeah, I think in other countries they're called sacks. So these are a vellum bag. They're like a sandwich box bag. We don't get these in the UK. A friend in America sent them me about 2 years ago now, and I've, you know, used them sparingly. She did send me a whole box. So I'm going to make them with those. Do I want to show these bits first, or shall we get on with it? I'm going to be using this tape runner because this is, you know, a bit dicky-dicey with things sticking on and stuff. I've also got some double-sided tape if I'm not sure how much is in there. I've got these little plates that I've made. You probably won't have seen this video yet. I'm not sure. If it isn't up, it will be up shortly. I made all different sorts. I've got some tabs, those sort, and I've got some botanical biggish labels. So that's what's in there, so I can move that there. I've just pulled out, I went in my botanical stash to see if I'd got anything in the paper that we're using, and I had got 6 different tags and journal cards. Obviously 6 isn't enough because we're making 8, but I thought, well, I might as well pull those out and use them in this project rather than not. So we've got us bags. I've got some, this is beautiful craft card. It's really lovely colour and look about it. It's quite motley, and it's not shiny, but it's got a smooth look, yet it looks as if it's textured rough. It's lovely. So I've got some of that to make pockets. I've got plenty of pages of the botanical book that I'm using, which is the Concise book of Flora by Martin, I think it's Keeble. The book is in my Amazon storefront under books. And I've got all these file folders, which I bought. There was an app, they're not file folders, they're, I don't know if you call them envelope folders, off Amazon. These are under paper, I think, on my Amazon. They were so cheap, it was unbelievable, and it was actually cheaper to buy them like this than it was to buy the same amount in card. So I thought, well, I'll just take them to bits and use them as card. These are a blush colour, a very, very nice colour. So I'm going to be using those 2 back things. So I'm going to put those over there for now. I'm going to leave those out. I'm going to put those to the side. So I will pause, and I won't keep saying, oh, I'm going to pause now, but obviously because I'm making more than, you know, 1 or 2, I know that, you know, well, the video will be too long, but yeah, I know you're not going to want to see every single piece. So the idea of this big pocket is really I want it for in the front of journals, so it would cover the entire front of the journal. Now this is obviously too big, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to do a zigzag stitch down both sides. Oh no, I'm not. I'm going to fold it over and do a zigzag stitch down both sides. Obviously doing a zigzag stitch isn't going to make it any bigger. But I only want to, you know, take it as far over as possible. Now, I was going to just take it from one side, but because obviously when they're full, they open out like so. If they're not going to open out, but I don't want them to open out. So, no, I'm going to do it from one side. That will save a lot of... Will it look weird that I've only got stitching up one side? I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, I've failed at first hurdle. Yeah, it's just a lot of sewing up and down, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to sew down both sides. So I'm going to do the seam to the back, and then that will fit nicely there. And as we can see, it's going to be too long as well. So I think when I sew them, I'm going to, oh, I don't know. I just don't know. Because obviously now they've got a good lip so you can get into them. Let me think. I'm just going to try chopping half of it off and see what that does. So, nice, it's still too big. Alright, I'm going to have to chop it off flush. So yeah, whatever you're using, obviously it needs sizing to whatever project you're going to be doing. So that then is ish the right size, but I need this to come down slightly because I need a lip. Now, should I just put I don't know if to just put a thingy on there, but see there's going to be a lip over the top. So that will stick down there. There'll be a lip over the top. The lip will go that way. And then these will obviously be sewn, so you won't have that flexibility of being able to pull it down properly. So I feel that this needs to be cut out. So I don't know if, let's just experiment. I don't know if to cut down maybe have that there, can you see, just like a little lip, and then when I sew it, let's have a look what that would be like before I start cutting all the rest of them. So I just want to take that enough that it's like a zigzag. Right. so that's that side. Let's do the other side. So I'm just going to turn it over again, like so. And I'll go down there. Yeah. It's not moving. Someone said before, I think it was Roseanne, about probably needing a different foot. Right, I want to make sure that that is down. Come on. Okay, so let's just move that to the side a minute. So that would fit there. So I think this could probably be cut off again. Nothing likes greasy paper, does it? Glue, sewing machine, cutters. So I think that would be ideal. Yeah, that's going to be lovely. So I'm going to pause now, and yeah, I'll be a little while doing these other 7. So if yours are too big, what did I start off by doing? Cut something off, don't I, to start with, but I don't need to do. Let's measure it against this. Gosh, that's loads smaller. Wow. So I obviously did cut quite a bit off. So let me measure, and then I'll know where I am. So I'll measure the top, and I've done it to 7.5. So I'm actually going to get me big cutter out. Right, I'll see you in a little while. Okay, I've done them. I've been a while, but yeah, I love them like that. Look, makes them look a lot neater. Now you don't have to sew them. This is the first time I've sewed them, and I've made them a couple of times. I've just used double-sided sticky tape if I've had to make them smaller. If they was the right size, I wouldn't need to do that. That's only to get them to fit what I want them for. So I'm gonna start off. No, I've already started. I'm gonna next do the pockets. Now, because I've sewn all the way down them, and I'm not sewing the pockets, so I would like to see the sewing. So I'm just going to measure. See, that's 4.5. Oh my goodness, they're all going to be different sizes, aren't they? Eek. So that's 4.25. Right, I'm thinking if I do them all 4.25. Okay, yeah, I'm going to do them 4.25 wide. Now, the first pocket, I think, let's, this is a normal size kind of journal card. So I don't know if to have it to around there. So if I do them 4 high, let's get that craft card out. So right, 4. wonder how big that is. That's just under 4, and that'll be fine. So I'm just wondering how many pockets that'll make. So if I want them 4 1/4, so let's have a a bit narrow. Yeah, but it doesn't on some, so it's not straight at all. I do wonder about me or the trimmer. I'm not quite sure which. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, there. I wonder if it's because the paper's, you know, too big for the actual thing that that one seems fine. Let's have a look at, I think I'm going to pull my big trimmer out. Yeah, I think if you've got anything bigger, it's hard to get it straight. Right. Anyway, so was that 4? That was 4 1/4. Is that 4 1/4? That's 4. Oh, I'm gonna end up with loads of oddments. So 4 1/4. I can't believe that. 4 1/4. So I'm going to get all these cut. Okay, so I've cut the pockets. So I've done the first one about 4 and the second one 2. So now a lot's of inking. It's probably really a boring project to watch, actually, because there is a lot of cutting and there'll be a lot of sticking and stuff, but I actually really enjoy making these. So the top one, I'm going to have a little divot, little, you know, I'm going to say keyhole, little, yeah, but I'm not very good at circling it, you know, getting it right. So I just tend to pinch the middle, and that way it works for me. So that is going to be one of the pockets. So I'm going to stick them together before I actually put them on the bag, because I think that'll be easier. So I'm just going to do the sides and the bottom. Like so. Just measure that up. Just tap it down, make sure that's lovely. And then these can go on there and they just fit lovely. And I might put a label, but apart from that, I don't think they need anything else. So just centre that up. So that's that one. Check I've got the width, because the width and the height are very similar on the longest ones, and I don't think it'd take much to mix the two. So I will keep checking against that smaller pocket. So all the bits that I'd got left over, I can obviously use them to make some tags for the pockets. So that will all get used up. I was going to do it in those big pieces, but I'll just do it in little sections. Saves having all that craft card left over. They look really nice. I'm glad I made those. I didn't make them with this in mind. So that was nice. I do love it when you've made some embellishment and then you make something, it's like, oh, I can embellish it with that. Yeah, I'm getting in the hang of making embellishments first. Get a load of embellishments together before you even start on your ephemera. So I've enjoyed doing the fabric embellishment in the Botanical series. So I've started the paper embellishments now. But yeah, by the time I get onto, you know, making a lot of the ephemera and that, I'll have probably used all my pieces up, because I've been using them you know, as I've been doing my unfinished bases and things like that. I've been getting them used up. But there's a few embellishments I've run out of already. Those long lace embellishments what I make, sticking things on them. I use those loads, and run out of those sticky strips that I did. I don't know what I called those. It was like the double-sided tape, and I put things on them. Run out of those. There's a few other things as well. So yeah, I could do it. Getting some made, but I'll do those off camera, because obviously it's not long ago since I've done them. Must make more. Prefer that side of the card. I think I made these book plate things on actually using things up. I think I put it in there, like using your bases up and using your stash up. I think I've got lots of the same type words. More I just wasn't getting used, and they're quite small. And obviously if you want it on a journal or something, you're going to want it a lot bigger. So I thought if I build them up more, it makes it a bigger piece. Okay, that's all those done. So I'm really pleased with those. So I think next we'll get them stuck on. So what I'm thinking is I need something. Let me just get, where's me? Oh. So sometimes this is a bit temperamental, or I don't know how to use it, don't know. So I'm going to go, I think it's run out. No, it hasn't. Yeah, like sometimes it just won't go. Got some sticky stuff there, that's no good. I think they're brilliant little inventions, but yeah, they just don't seem to have pulled it off. I'm going to say before I bought one, I read loads of reviews because there's so many different brands. Right, I think it'll be easier to do it like that. Place it down. Still gone a little bit over, but that's fine. So that's that one. Next, stick it to my book. I don't know if I press them too hard or not hard enough. I just can't make my mind up with that. Right. Oh, that one can go there. So that's that one. But it's a lot easier, I think, than putting your tape on, cutting it down, peeling, you know, burnishing all the tape down, peeling it off. I mean, if it all goes well, it's fine. It's when it doesn't, and sometimes I just can't peel the white stuff off. I don't think I'm going to save that one because it's probably not gluey enough to stick to the other side, and I'm not sure of book page bases. Let me tell you. Well, you'll know because I've been working on them for months. Keep getting down my pile, then keep adding to it. That's that, but it's better than well, one, it saves keep ordering, you know, card and this, that, you know, more supplies if you do keep using your scraps and your leftovers and all the rest of it. Obviously it's good to recycle and reuse, and I think sometimes it makes you think a bit out of the box as well, especially if you've got some like scraps which are, I don't know, unusual sizes or something, and it can get your brain thinking. Not very straight. I'm going to burnish all these down after, but I'll do that off camera because I think then that'll make them stay stuck a bit better. So nearly there. Oh, this is loads quicker. Oh, this isn't good sticking to the book. Let's go up this way a bit because I've only got one more to do. I've been shown to use a new page. Okay, that's that one. And the last one. I think I've got a couple of refills for this somewhere. I know whereabouts ish it is. I've got like a shelf above my computer what's got those kinds of things, so but I tend to just throw things up there, so I do it occasionally, tidy it out, but kind of throw, you know, plastic bags up there and this, that and the other. I shouldn't really, because one day they'll fall down and I'll suffocate while I'm sitting at my computer. Right, I'm going to burnish these down. Okay, so I've burnished all those down. Now we want to make the flap part. So I want the flap to come, I don't know, let's have a look. Let's just take this bottom piece off so I can kind of get get a feel for it. I'll take the side bit off. Okay, so do we want to see that? Do we want it there? Do we want it there? I'm quite liking it about there, because then I'm going to put a tab on, which I would have there. So I think that would be quite nice. So if I measure from there, is 5 3/4. So if I made it to 6, I would then have a lip that I can stick over, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I think I could do them all to 6. So I will do that first. So let's have a look. So I'm not going to do it that way. Let me cut the border off. And let's look at 6. Yeah, that's fine. Then all these what are left, hopefully, well, I'll make some journal cards and hopefully they'll be the right kind of size for scraps. Right, so I'm going to start off by just cutting a few of the borders off, because I do want to look at each page individual, so I don't want to just cut it off at 6 and it not look right, because that's a nice picture. Well, they're all nice pictures, but you know, I don't want to just, I mean, obviously I've got a bit of a head there, but you know what I mean. So I know you can't really see, sorry. So that's 6. That's 6. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make probably 2 journal cards out of each of those. So let's see if I can cut all the sides down all together. And then we'll have to get what width we need. I should know, because we have measured it. I just can't remember. Right. Hopefully all those will be alright, because I've done them and that's a bit iffy. But. Right, so that's as fronts. Let's just get rid of all these. Okay, and width-wise, I want it 5 and a bit. Yeah, less than 5. I think 5's gonna be good. So let's shall I put that there? So if we look at 5, that'd be what it was. That looks fine. I'm gonna go that way. So 5. Yep. Okay. That way. on there. So we've got all that. Now, I'm thinking if I score them all at let's try half a centimetre. Bend that over like so, and then that will go like so. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I do like that. So I'm going to score them all at a centimetre, at the, well, half centimetre, sorry, across the top. Oh my goodness me. And fold them over. And then I am going to have to cut from those folders that space. So whatever's after the half centimetre, I need to cut those and glue them on. And round the corners, because I fancy them rounded at the bottom. And then ink, and then sew all around them. So yeah, like I say, there is a lot of cutting and sticking, but some projects just aren't they? And you know, each time my measurements are going to be different when I do it, because I'm going to do it with different bags. So we cut them to 5 inches. I'm going to write this down so we haven't got to keep rechecking. So 5 inch wide by 5.5. Oh, that's good. 5.5 inch high. Okay, so let's have a look at one of these file. Do you know why I keep calling them file folders? Right, keep all the scraps. These are tags, fuchsia tags. Right, so I don't need that anymore, and I don't need that anymore. Let's put that away. Okay, so these file folders, I open them up and just rip that down like so. So I'll do, how many would we guess that we'd get out of, shall we guess that we would get, well, maybe we would get 4 out of each one. Maybe I only need to do 2. Let's have a look. Obviously it's too wide to get in at first, so let's measure this bit. So that's 5.5 on that second crease. I don't mind using the creases. So what did we want? 5 across. So that's 5 across. Yeah. I'm so rubbish at organising my brain. What is something. Oh, that was a crafter lunch. So I'm going to start by just taking that rounded corner off. So is it 5.5 wide? it's 5.5 wide. Don't want it 5.5 wide. I want it 5.5 down. So I want it 5 inch. Let's just check. Yeah, okay. Phew. So that's one. And that's 2. So I put that over with the scraps. So what's this going to be? Oh, enough for another one. So, right, so we've got 2 out of that. Let's have a look at this. So that's 5.5. So again, I can just do this with my ruler. So I'm guessing again we'll get 2 out of it. I'm probably going to use a file in a bit. So I'll chop this there, and we want to go 5. I'm just going to trim that. Is that too? I don't know if that's going to be not right. No, I don't think that's right. No, it's not. I'm going to say I've not cut. It didn't rip very well. Well, right. So 5. So we've got 3. I'll just. Oh, I'll do that later. Right. So now I can put this in here. So let's get it squared off first. It's just a little bit too big at the minute. Okay, get this side off. Okay, so let's see our, so if we cut it at 11 and then cut it at 5.5 and then cut it at 5, and that one's going to be too small, isn't it? I probably could have mathematically done that a lot better, but I can't think. So my brain always goes a bit numb. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I bet you've been counting. You're shouting out, we've got 5. Right, I didn't feel like I got a lot out of that. So let's take this down, which should give us another 2, shouldn't it, if I do them correctly. So let's take that off. This is 5.5, isn't it? Let's just double check. Yep. So 5. So that'll be 6 that we've got. 7. But yeah, even, you know, we're messing up. Still not used that many. And say this is lasting me a lot longer than A4, because I'm really getting two and a bit A4 from one file folder. And like I say, it was a lot cheaper. Right, let's measure this. I think it should be 5.5. Yeah. So, does anybody know how many we need? Do we just need one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Right, so I shall pin that up on my card clip. So, and that's that. I got a massive handful of file folders out. Right, I don't think we need this again. So, let's put that away. Right, I'm back. So we need to now stick these onto here. So I think I'm gonna stick it on the actual card. So I'm gonna, I don't have to go around the edges in the glue stick, or I just feel like that's, oh, I'm going to be sewing them, aren't I? I'll just do it with glue stick. I won't bother with the collal. Mind you, the collal's nice and slidey. I think it's more slidey than the glue stick. So, okay, that's one. So if you're not going to glue, if you're not going to machine sew, then you'll need to use a better glue, a more permanent glue, should I say, not a better glue, because it is very good glue. I just won't trust it, you know, permanently. So that's 2. I'm nearly out of this. Okay. Miles off there. Right, I can kind of see where I've scored it. I've done it underneath, so it's not so bulky. Oh my goodness, when I attach it to the back, that's what I'm trying to say. That doesn't fit perfect, but it's not hanging over the other side, so that's fine. Right, I want to glue that side what's got document wallets, that's what they're called, look. Yeah, I obviously just call them file folders because I'm used to saying file folders. But it was Julie who told me about these file folders. So I've bought them in, that's going to want trimming a little bit. I've bought them in the buff and the green. But yeah, I've been using the buff ones just to bag the green ones, and just using on projects. I might use some of it to bag things, but I'd prefer to use the buff ones first. You have to buy them in hundreds, which at first was a little bit daunting. I was thinking, oh my goodness, how am I gonna? Because I'm not gonna obviously put them in the shop because they're too big, wide, so it costs too much money. I have put file folders up in the shop, but yeah, I prefer to. You can fold those in half, and even if they are left fully, they're still not as big as the file fold as these buff, oh dear, document wallets. Tell you what it is, it's getting on for tea time. I've noticed every time it gets near to tea time, my head just goes. Oh. totally cut that wrong. That's fine though. You can just cut that off. So when I've done these, I'm going to pause again. Oh no, let me think. We'll round all the corners and then I'll pause, and then I'm going to ink them, and then I'm going to sew around them, and then I think I'm going to split this into 2 episodes, because we'll get the flaps put on the bags as well. But yeah, I'll do the making the journal cards and stuff in the next video, because the next thing I'm going to make isn't a very big project, so I can make that and then go back onto the journal cards, because otherwise this is going to be an awfully long video. And obviously I've paused it in a lot of places. Right, and that's that. Okay, well, around the corners, I'm going to do them on the 10mm, because I like the bigger one. Sometimes I feel like, I don't know if they do one bigger than this, but sometimes I feel like I'd like one even bigger for certain things. Sometimes I find the 10 just not quite enough. I'll do all these. I'm gonna sew them. I've got brown cotton. I've nearly finished that brown actually. I hope I can get round. I just realised I had run out of cotton the other day, and I've just ordered some more greens and browns. I've only got blue, which I obviously use for my blue projects, but that's no good for the botanicals. Right, I shall be back shortly. Okay, managed to get all those sewn round. I did run out of brown cotton. Luckily I'd got some green left, but I've not got enough left to change my bobbin, so it's brown underneath and green at the top, which you can't really tell. I've put the tags in what I've got so far, so like I say, we'll make some more later. Well, you'll see it later today. So, oh, I don't know if all this has gone that. I think it has. Right, I'm going to use double-sided sticky tape and hope for the best. Oh, I've just got some stuck on my finger. That's not a good start, is it? Right, so I'm going to put some across the top and one there. I suppose that'd be best to do all this, wouldn't I? And peel them all off. Need to make sure they're not overlapping with each other, otherwise I'm not going to be able to get them peeled off. Yep. Come on, keep it straight. I have got some thicker, but it'd be then too thick and I'd have to cut it down, so neither is going to be a very quick solution. So I think if we want 2 tags in each, that's going to be 16 tags, and I think that had 6. So we need to make at least 10 tags, and I'd like to make them, oh, you know, not all different, but different tops and sizes and things, just to make them a little bit different. But they will be anyway, because I'm just going to use the scraps, see how far I get with the scraps. And if I need more, I've got that other file for wallet that I didn't totally use. So I'm getting a bit slapdash with this now. Oof. Yeah, I've gone really tired. I won't be filming the next part of this till it's Tuesday now. It'll probably be at the weekend when I finish filming. But like I say, you should get, well, you will get 3 videos today. And then there should be one on Sunday, because you'll get the vlog on Sunday. But what I'm making on Sunday is quite a longish project, so it'll probably be a long video. But otherwise, these things what I want to make, I'd be weeks, you know. If I just put one out a week, it'd be absolutely weeks. And yeah, I'm wanting to get a lot of things what I've said that I'm going to do and things finished off, ready to start new things in July. So as you'll know, I am a planner, and yeah, all these current things should be finished by July. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and peel these off. I'll show you one and then I'll pause, do them all and come back. So I've peeled them off. I'm going to get the bag like so. Try and line it up best I can. And then just press it down like so, and that's that. I'll be back when I've done them. Okay, so they're all on. It didn't end up being as fiddly as I thought, but it is a little bit time consuming. So I love those. If I hadn't have got those pockets with those on, I would have took the flap to about there, but I'm glad I've done them short, because I think they look really nice. So at the side, I have got some labels that I'm going to stick on, and I've got my tabs, which I'm just going to put some script stamp over them, just to give the tabs a little bit of interest. So I hope you haven't found this too boring. I feel like it has just been, I don't know. I suppose it's because I've not like done any collage in that. I think that's what it is. But I mean, a lot of crafting is cutting and sticking, isn't it? You know, that's what we do. But yeah, when you do a video like that, it does feel quite boring. Not for me. I've enjoyed myself, because I really do like making those. And I really wanted to make them in this botanical paper, so I'm really happy with them. They look lovely. Right, they can go there. So we've got as labels, we've got as tabs. Let's pop this away. I'm thinking I'll use the art glitter. Oh, I'm going for a cup of tea. I've just asked Ryan to make me one. He's just got home from work. I said, I know you've been working all day, but would you mind making me a cup of tea? I have been doing orders all day, so I've been working. Right, so let's have a look. Well, let's put the tab on first. So we could go there, or we could go there, like that. See, if it is at the front of your book, you might not have the luxury of that side. So with that being said, I'm glad I thought about that. I'll go to the front. Make sure I got all on there. Right, I think that which has got the most text on it. So I'm going to go there. Okay. I'll do all those first, and then we can have a look what label looks best where. Oh, gonna look such lovely sets. Can't wait to do. Because I think I'm keeping 3 sets. I might keep 2, but yeah, I'm thinking I'll do an altered file folder with 1 set and a journal with another set. So I'm quite looking forward to that. I think I'm going to keep it very these papers and everything else in craft colour, because I really do like that. Yeah. Perhaps need to hold it a little bit because it is on the sewing. Okay. Right. So yeah, we'll need to make some more things. I'll have to have a think what I want to make. But I've got loads of plain craft pockets. So I'll perhaps make some small envelopes in that paper. Do a few different notebooks. I feel like doing some vellum type things. We could perhaps have a day making stuff, different things with vellum. So if I can fit that in the filming schedule, we'll do that. Because I really don't use vellum enough. I know, like, I print on it, but the clear vellum, which I really do love, yeah, I don't use it enough. So yeah, I'll see if I can fit, but again, I might have to do it over one day. So obviously you don't have to watch them all in one day. You can watch them at your leisure. So funny when you think back to, you know, when I first started YouTube, and you're thinking, oh, what am I going to film? And then now it's like, what aren't I going to film? Because obviously everything I do, I think, oh, I could show I'm doing, you know, what I'm doing. And then you get to the point where you just can't fit all the videos in. Like, I can fit filming them in, but actually scheduling them, unless you know you want to put 5 up in a day. But yeah, I see sometimes when people do a series of, you know, putting a book together, they'll put all the parts out all together, and I can see why they do it, because yeah, to just get them out, you need sometimes to do several in one day. Right, so that's all those done. Let's start at the bottom. So I've got all Tracy Fox labels. I think I'm going to have that one there. Sure, I got all around the edges. I think I put too much on the middle and not enough around the edges. But I find it quite difficult sometimes, you know, to follow the edge round. So that's that one. So I'll pair that up with an envelope. So yeah, they're going to look lovely. In fact, I'm going to put that one with that one. Let's have a look at this. Oh, I like that one there. Oh, no, I like it there. So I'll pop that one on there. And then I'll put it with its envelope. Thank you. So that can go there. Like so. Oh, I don't want two with field notes on. It's got field notes on. Right, that's got specimen on. So that's that. I'd like to do something else with the rest of that ribbon that I've got left from them envelopes. And so doing some small envelopes would be nice. They all field notes. They're all going to have the similar kind of thing on, aren't they? Because they're the... Right, we'll have specimen. Oh, I like this. I can go there. That, so that can go with any. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, gonna go there. Can't remember if I said that we've got to go shopping tonight. We've actually got no food. But Ryan wants a bit of a kick first, so yeah, I'm not going to be able to. So I've got a bit of bacon, so me and Alan's gonna have a BLT while he has a nap. So when I finish this, I'm gonna get myself ready, just put some clean clothes on and have a wash. Do me and Alan some sandwiches, and then when he gets up we'll go shopping, and then all the work traffic will have gone and all the rest of it. Right, that can be field specimen. Like that on that side. So I'm not going to keep mine with the rest of my botanicals. I'm going to keep them somewhere else because I want all the same kind of thing in my project. Again, I like that to that side. It's funny, isn't it, how some things naturally look good on one side. I don't know if everybody feels the same. I mean, I know a lot of times when I watch people and they're going, shall I have it there or there, I do seem to agree with them a lot of the time. And that's that one. So that's it. Really chuffed. So obviously we need to make a big card to go in there, and then I want another 2 cards in them, and then obviously you can write here, and then you'll have your journaling cards to write on. And we've got as little ephemera envelope, which I don't know if I probably could have done with buying a few packets of botanical stickers actually to put in. I might do that actually now. Right, so that is that. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, I appreciate it's been a long video, but like I say, watch them at your leisure. You can always fast forward the bits what a boring. So I'll see you later on for the next part of these lovely sets. So see you later. Bye.